guests. Listener discretion is advised. You're listening to the Big Dave and Clo Show.
I'm pretty sure we're having sex.
Oh, I would so tear that thing up. Right there, fist it.
How do I make this bigger?
At first, I just started blowing it.
No, she's got to hold that in her mouth.
Last night, this guy pinned me down and he raped me.
I don't understand.
I can't do anything with people shoving in my face.
And now, the Big Dave and Clo Show.
Welcome to the Big Dave and Clo Show. I am Big Dave right here along with you. Good to have your smiling damn face right here with us. Hey, geez, we're in the Titan Trading Card Studio. Yeah, that's my thoughts. Not quite exactly yet, but we're there. All right, I got it on. You can go ahead and bring it up a little bit. So, Titan Trading Card Studio. Apparently, they're one of the new sponsors of the Sunbrew or the BarLiveDallas.com studio. I'm totally confused already, and I haven't even started the show. So let me try to get this. Let me try to be a professional for a moment. Are you ready for this, Mel?
Just for a moment.
Okay. Welcome to the Titan Trading Card Studio, the BarLiveDallas.com. Today's show is sponsored by AdamandEve.com.
Yep.
How was that? Was that pretty good?
That was really good.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it only took me like a quarter of a second, about 15 minutes of training to do that.
So where can our listeners go to listen to us?
The BarLiveDallas.com. That's where they need to be. Okay,
you had to
it was
throw
the
that
bar.
in there,
It was.
like-
I just said that. The bar. I said that at the beginning, didn't I say it?
No, you're
I was good,
You're,
right?
you're doing good, Big Dave.
Okay.
You're
She's
right
just the thing is that she's not paying attention. She's
I just
Well,
think
because
she
I
likes
have
to give you
people
crap.
texting me saying that there's no stream, there's no video, there's no sound.
we just started.
But
There's a 15-second
what I
delay
said.
because if we cuss, we have to hit the dump button.
What dump button? Since when
The-
have we had a dump button?
The fucking dump button. Oh shit! Hit it. Oh, that's who. Damn. Oh wait,
So-
that's right. We're on the internet.
Yeah.
Oh crap.
But
there's two of them.
there is a delay. There is a delay for people who are listening because because we produce the sound, then it's got to go through the board, then it's got to go through my computer,
It's
and
got to
then-
go into the air.
and then however wireless internet works. And
Exactly.
So they can go to the barlivedallas.com
Right.
and pull up this
Right.
shit show through their
Right,
phone.
all-
Exactly. So
is-
like 15 minutes from now, they'll hear what
This
we're
was
saying now.
just 15 minutes?
I don't know.
No, it's more
Holy
about
crap.
it's about 15 seconds or so. But the thing is they got to hit play on the Ustream player even though there is no video.
Right. They have to
Okay,
have somewhat
see,
of a
that's
brain. If
what
they're
I'm
your friends, I
asking.
understand why they're not getting on there. Very, very.
I was about to
easily.
say
No,
there's-
they're called fans, dumbass.
Fans.
well,
We have fans of the show.
Yeah, we actually do.
What
And
the-
quite a few of them are a fan of me.
I was
Oh, okay.
listeners.
It's because you're a bitch.
Yep. And I'm a sexy bitch at that. And I'm not very sexy today because I just come home.
Did you
come
say
here
you-
from work.
Were you calling them a listener?
Yeah. Instead of calling them fans, as
Yeah, I just
listener.
thought they were listeners. I
Yeah,
didn't know they were actually fans.
well because
People actually like the show. Holy
Well-
shit.
well no, I'm just saying it's like when I first started out in the industry, and I was talking.
I just come here for the food.
You know he talks too much for the sound guy. He
No.
talks
We
way
have-
too much.
We haven't even introduced him yet. The awesome
Was it-
Jeff Balls Deep. Go ahead.
That's what
I'm-
I thought it was
I'm
bag
here.
of balls. But,
Here, I'll keep him short. I'm here.
No. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I don't want to upset Mel.
Don't worry about Mel. I mean, anything upsets her. I can talk about her gash and she gets upset.
yeah, my name's not in the show title, so I'm completely
I
irrelevant.
thought it was a Big Dave and Clo Show featuring Mel. I thought your name was in the title.
Oh,
No.
that's nice.
He never
Smooth.
actually introduced the show like that. But I like the way you think. Talk away.
Now I see why you get mad. She sends mixed messages.
I do not.
She does.
You just less than 2 minutes ago you told me I talk too much, and now you're telling me to talk
You
away.
corrected me because our fans are actually our listeners.
It
So
wasn't
what
cor-
the hell
look.
do we call them? They listen to the bloody show. We
Mel,
love
Mel.
you.
No. Right there. The frowny face. Look at the frowny face. That means shut the F up, okay?
You're going to have big red marks on your arm by the time you leave tonight.
That did
just
kind of hurt. You
FYI.
really shouldn't slap me like that.
Why?
Because I'm gentle.
You know I like slapping.
Okay, so today on the show, we're going to talk a little bit about some of the great fried foods that are coming to the State Fair here in Texas. If you're not in Texas and you're listening to us across seas, you probably don't give a damn, but that's all right. Okay, we can tell you about the kind of things you're missing over here in Texas right now because we got the State Fair coming up. When is the date on the State Fair? Jeff, do you know when they start Isn't it like the 1st of September or like the middle of September?
Yeah, it's
The end of September?
yeah. Well, no. See, I always get confused. I can never remember if it starts or end Memorial Day weekend. So it must start since we're already not in the fair.
Memorial Day or Labor Day?
What's the one coming up in a couple
Labor
days?
Day.
Then it's that one.
Okay.
Oh my God! I'm
like
not
how-
even American, and I freaking know what it
The
is.
foreigner has to
I don't-
correct us on our.
You know,
all
I'm not
the
really
things.
sure how it works, but whenever Clo doesn't make it to the show, I somehow get some kind of smart pill or something, and I remember these things. I
You
don't
didn't
know.
remember it either, dumbass.
No, I remember that it was at least Labor Day and not Memorial Day.
You don't wear white
It-
after Labor Day.
Clo is away today. He's got, of course, the White Trash Party going on this weekend for 97.1, the Russ Martin Show White Trash Party. So Clo was called to a last-minute
Rehearsal,
rehearsal
because our Chloe's talented.
of the greatest band in the world, the Russ Martin Band. Yeah, right. Like they need another effing rehearsal. I mean, come on, really. I mean, they're a good band. They're a lot of fun to listen to, but Jesus, I mean, they're no Led Zeppelin.
Well, it was stressful for him last year. I remember that. So, we love you and we miss you, Chloe.
Did I ever
My
tell you
s-
the story about when Clo came to one of my shows and I had him as a special guest at one of my shows and had him do the Star Spangled Banner that he plays on the guitar?
No.
He didn't end up doing the Star Spangled Banner for me until like 12:45 because we had a lot of other show stuff going on that night. And so he had been drinking the entire time up until the point he gets up there and starts playing his guitar. And I'm announcing, all right, guys, Clo, formerly of the Russ Martin Show. This is back when he was
Formerly?
Yeah, this is back when the Russ Martin Show had been canceled from 105.3. And he goes, all right, bitches, here we go. And he starts playing this shit that I could not recognize the Star Spangled Banner in there at all except for one note. And that was at like 15 minutes later, I think, where I heard, nee, 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 nee.
Some
And
of,
then, and that lasted for another 5 minutes. And then finally he dropped his guitar on the stage and just walked off.
some of Chloe's best
It was
work
awesome.
is done when he's drunk. Some of the weirdest stories that you will ever see in your inbox start to flow into our inbox when Chloe's drunk. And it's
It's
usually
true.
about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and if we ever get show prep, his ideas for show prep, whenever he's drunk, oh my God,
We've
you better
got them-
stand back and watch what you're going to read because it's going to be crazy.
We got them that one night.
Yeah,
and
we
I'm
got them
like,
that
what
one
the heck?
night.
This is like 15 uses for recycled toilet paper. And I'm like, and I'm not talking about the actual like recycled greeny stuff, you know, that they make from normal paper.
Yeah,
I'm talking
the-
about used toilet paper.
Used toilet paper. And I think we got something very similar to that today, too. As a matter of fact, I took one of his things from prep today, and we got it on the show. The number you can call today, 214-736-3569. We got that got the Skype situation. Oh,
Situated.
thank you very much. I appreciate
Holy
that. The
shit.
Skype situation situated. You try to say that
You
4
used-
times fast.
The Skype
Situation
situation.
situated.
The Skype.
That's what I thought. Now
Shut
shut
your
up,
face.
bitch. That's what I'm saying.
If you would shut up and let me say something, I'll just sit here and look.
did you
pretty.
just say something?
Hey, Dave,
all I wanna
see the
do.
board? That's the shut the F up board.
Yeah, well, you...
It
All
works
right.
for you too, bitch.
So, according to the state fair, we have some stuff here you guys probably going to give a crap about or not.
Stop.
Go to the state fair, and you'll be able to get some of these great fried things. The fried things are my favorite. How about you, Jeff? You're a big fella.
Yeah. Is there any other part of the fair?
No, there really
I was
isn't.
about to say.
I mean, there's a stupid Ferris wheel, but who gives a shit about
Right.
that?
Like, I think our state fair makes headline news around the United States just for the fried, just
All right,
for what we
exactly.
fry.
Check this one out.
But do you know how sucky this is, though? Because my gallbladder surgery, I can't eat fried food
Well,
anymore.
Sorry to do this to you, but I'm about to make your mouth water. Here you go.
No,
Fried
you won't.
pork. Fried pork wing is one of the 8 finalists for the Big Tex Choice Awards in 2012 of the State Fair of Texas. Fried Oreos have nothing on these new inventions. All right, by deep frying wizards that enter the Big Tex Choice Awards State Fair, the winners won't be announced until Labor Day. There you go.
Yeah.
So for the finalists, okay, here we go. I'm just going to run through some of these. I'm going to just skip through some of this stuff. All right, here's something. Chicken fried cactus bites. You ever had these?
I've never chicken fried cactus bites.
Never heard of them before in my entire life.
So
either.
is it?
Is it like a chicken fried steak, but the little pieces of cactus are dipped in chicken fried steak and deep fried?
Here's what it is. Fairgoers will stick these hand-picked prickly pear cactus pads, thinly sliced, chicken battered, and deep fried to perfection. Served with a combination of sweet and spicy secret jalapeno ranch and agave nectar dipping sauce.
So this is actually.
That sounds pretty good.
I know.
It really
It's
does.
like a Mexican delicatessen kind of thing.
He's kind of making me horny.
What?
I get horny
Jesus.
when I eat. I can't help it. Nice big steak gets me hard.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Really? I totally understand. Deep fried divine chocolate tres leches cake. I'm sure I'm not saying it right.
Tres leche.
Thank you. Tres leche, maybe? Cake. A slice of chocolate tres leche cake soaked in buttermilk batter and fried to perfection. A light sprinkle of cinnamon topped with whipped cream. Fresh strawberry slices and peach are drizzled with a yummy syrup. God, how long do we have to do the show?
As long as we want, considering you started 30 minutes late.
I didn't start 30 minutes late. We started at 7:45.
No, we didn't.
Oh, shut up. Deep-fried jambalaya. The State Fair spin is given the Cajun classic from this scratch jambalaya. Jambalaya is created using shrimp, Cajun sausage seasonings, and coated lightly seasoned flour, fried golden perfection. So they deep
Did
fry
you
this
read
crap.
this shit before you, like...
No, not
start-
this one.
Oh, my God.
No, I didn't read. Can you tell?
We're professional,
Is
folks.
it obvious that I didn't read that?
Yeah, just a little bit.
No.
We do this on a weekly basis. Trust us, we are professionals.
Deep-fried mac and cheese slider? Anybody?
Nope.
Wait, how is it a slider? Because the slider.
All right, I'll try to read it.
Well, the slider's a mini cheeseburger, and this is mac and cheese that's just deep fried.
I didn't read it, but
Can we do the
no,
punishment when you don't get a word
don't
right?
pull the hairs
I
on my
rip
arm.
your hair.
I will slap a bitch.
You did that
I
to
don't care.
Lane. That was the best segment ever. So go ahead, Dave.
Don't pull my hair. I will slap a bitch. I'm serious.
Go ahead.
I'll take one of your boobies and I'll swing you around the room with it. All right, this 3-cheese mac is baked until golden brown, battered in breadcrumbs, deep fried until crisp on the outside, warm and gooey on the inside. Sounds like a few chicks have had. Placed on a slider bun, yeah, just like them, with a griddled beef patty. Well, yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah, that's it.
okay,
I'm the
I
griddled
see.
beef patty.
Yeah.
This Southern-style invention almost calls for a rocking chair and a front porch and a glass of iced tea and a cigarette afterwards. I made that last part up. Anybody?
That sounds
Sound
so
good?
disgusting. Like mac and cheese on a burger.
Do you want me to be your griddled beef patty?
Oh, hell no.
Be my
Never.
mac and cheese, warm and gooey on the inside.
Nope. I'm good. Thank you very
Fried
much.
fried bacon cinnamon roll. There's another one out there. Oh, I don't know, man.
This is like
Does
a
that
heart
sound
attack
right?
waiting to happen.
I feel like bacon has become more of just a fashion than a food. I mean, because now everything's with bacon.
Yeah, I got coffee and I got my bacon in it. What's wrong
Yeah.
with that?
Oh, I'm not saying anything's wrong
I
with
like
it.
my coffee black with bacon. It's nice. Tastes good. Everybody puts bacon and cheese in their coffee.
What?
Don't forget the cheese.
Yeah, I'm losing you on.
Well, if you're an old person, you'd have to have the tomato in there somewhere. I like a nice cup of coffee with a tomato. It's a great breakfast. I don't know what it is with old people and tomatoes. Every old person I think I know has a little garden in their back where they grow fresh tomatoes every year.
I was
Because it
about to
hides the weed plants. They look exactly the same. The glaucoma is a bitch when you're older.
So do you want to know what fried bacon cinnamon rolls are made, how they're made?
Not really, but you're going to tell us anyway.
No, I don't really care. Do you, Jeff? Do you
No,
give a shit?
no.
don't
I
give a
mean-
shit. It kind of, I guess that kind of states itself, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming cinnamon roll, wrap it in bacon, deep fry it.
Blah, blah, blah. There you go. Fried Mexican firecrackers.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I mean, that
let's talk
sounds
about that.
intriguing.
It sure does. It sounds like a little Hispanic chick when I was younger. Fried Mexican firecrackers. A yummy, spicy chicken, cheese, and jalapeno mix wrapped in a fresh-made mesa dough and deep-fried to a crispy, crunchy explosion in your mouth flavor. Ole Jose, served with a fiery TNT sauce. Damn, that sounds like a sexual experience I had when I was about 18.
Why is it all food goes back to the fact that it goes
Have
to
you ever
sex?
had sex while you're eating? I mean, while you're eating?
No, whipped
Then
cream
you're missing
and
out.
chocolate and
no,
stuff like
no,
that.
no. That's the romantic shit. You need to try a steak when you're banging. I'm telling you, there's a whole. Look, put a steak on that penis and see what happens.
Wait while I bite my steak.
Damn
Sorry,
right.
like,
Oh man, it's good for both. I mean, just you nibbling on a steak while you're down there just gets me excited. Are you sure you're not into me? I don't know. I'm
Can
just
I
saying
leave
it'd be
now?
a perfect
like,
combination.
No, the door locks
I'll
from
put
the
a little
outside.
put a little cheese on that steak for you. We'll make it a slider. How about a fried pork wing? This juicy morsel is slow cooked for 6 hours, then lightly deep fried. Rolled and tossed in smoked bacon chipotle glaze, accompanied by old school homemade potato chips. Lightly dusted in my barbecue seasoning. It's a sheer crowd pleaser.
anything that's dusted in your seasoning, I never want to go near.
Well, I got one here for you. One last one before we move on. And this one's just for you. It's what I call my picnic on a stick. My picnic on a stick. Pieces of my delicious spicy fried chicken alternate tater tots. And slices of my dill pickle. Repeated 3 times on a stick, then dipped in batter. Roll it in those breadcrumbs and fried until golden brown. This picnic wouldn't be complete without its choice of my barbecue sauce, ranch, or honey mustard.
I would go with the ranch.
You like the ranch? I like the man.
That sounds amazing.
It really does.
Oh.
It sounds pretty intense.
Now, there's actually, just in case you come up with any deep frying concoctions of your own, there actually is a place in downtown Dallas where that's all they do is you come in and you bring in a food and then they deep fry it for you.
Really?
Yeah, I forget the name of the business, plus they're not advertisers, so they don't need to get it plugged. But there is a place in Dallas. In fact, I think there may be 2 or 3 like different places. But you just take food in there and then they deep fry it for you.
It can be anything.
Anything. Like you know, you go in there and like, you know, they have some items there like candy
Has
bar.
anybody tried a potato?
Not that I know of.
What?
I'm just saying, I've never seen a deep fried potato.
Well, aren't those French
They're
fries?
called French fries, you dumbass.
No, I'm saying you take
Like
a
a
whole
whole-
damn potato and
What?
bring it in there and drop it in the thing,
No,
some
you
batter
couldn't.
around it,
You
see what
couldn't
happens.
because they're hard. They take a while to cook, which is the reason why they're segmented.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Say that one more time for me.
Segmented.
She still needs some English classes. Really. It's bad.
Do you even know what the word means, dumbass?
Yeah, I know what it means, dear. Do you know what it means?
Yeah,
What does it mean?
little bits and pieces.
No, put it in a sentence for me.
The potato was segmented to make French fries. Dick.
My French fry.
Good enough for you?
Got you, French fry.
Please don't come near me with your French fry. Ever.
So Clo sent us this one here. I want to get into it here.
Yeah, I think he was drunk on that one too.
I do too. Anyway, there you go. Some great stuff coming up here for our State Fair of Texas. Be sure to stop by and get some of those great items for yourself. Once again, the phone number open, 214-736-3569. You can give us a call anytime. We may or may not answer, depending on how we feel. Got Jeff behind the board, the lovely Mel right here next to me, and we're about to talk about 5 valuable and disgusting ways they're reusing human waste.
Yeah, see, this wasn't on the show prep, and I told Chloe I didn't want to use this because every time he gets drunk, there's something to do with feces, human waste, or vomits.
What?
Like,
We're
If-
not.
and
there- I don't think there's anything vomiting on here.
no, well, it just when he gets drunk, he has this like a whole fascination with body fluids.
Why do you think him and I get along so well?
If you are a part of his Facebook page, you will see him post things about his cat who found puke over the weekend. He does these little slideshows.
No.
So-
See, you're the one bringing it up now. I didn't want to hear that.
Well, it's true.
See, I try to avoid his Facebook as much as possible.
well,
If anybody who actually knows Chloe, you know better than to go to his Facebook on a regular basis.
no, it's actually gotten better because all these dumbasses used to post spiders there, and I would never go to his Facebook page. But
Okay,
it's gotten better.
that's nice.
I think he's banned people.
Moving right along. You ready?
Yep.
It's not that bad.
I just
It's not that bad this time. I
What?
promise. You ready?
Go.
Your semen, what is it good for? Well, it's good for beauty treatments. Generations of frat guys told women, hey, it's good for your skin. Sorry. In a desperate scheme to find willing targets for their mayonnaise cannons. As it turns out, not only is this claim apparently true, but several companies are actually peddling the Bogurt as the next beauty cream ingredient.
What?
Yeah, now here it is. There's actually a company called Semen Beauty Now. It's not SEA. It's actually C, the letter C, with men next to it. Semen Beauty Now offers discreet shipping of the pure product straight to the buyer's home.
Did he just say not SEA?
No, semen, SEM, whatever. I know how it's spelled sometimes. Semen Beauty offers the shipping of the pure product straight to the buyer's home, along with the reassurances of the stock being disease-free and provided by individuals who are tested monthly. They really have to boast about their quality control because their competition is a whole nation full of guys drunkenly offering to apply it directly to the customer's face at no cost.
Why on earth would you pay $50 for a beauty treatment when you can just have your boyfriend jizz on your face? Like, that's just ridiculous.
You don't do that, do you? You don't
No.
wipe it in your face because you're afraid your eyes will get burned.
No,
right?
it's just disgusting. I'm
Well, I know
sorry.
that
There
one
are other
time-
places you can put it other than on my face.
Well,
It's nowhere near the hair, nowhere near the face. If
You know,
it goes
Jeff-
in the mouth, it gets spit out.
Jeff, I think she's just upset about the last time I did that in her face. I got it in her eye and it burned really bad, she said. So,
I'm not touching that one.
He just for the
well, I
record.
wasn't really even aiming for her. Just walking around. Just kind of happened when I walked in the room.
Just for the record, his man juice, man candy, whatever the hell you want to
Man
call
candy?
it.
I
has
have man
never
candy.
been near me.
I like that. Man candy.
Never been near me.
Hey,
Never will
Jeff.
be near me. Never near my face. And like I said, if it goes in the mouth, it gets spit out. I don't swallow ever. So, no.
But you're very proud of your gag reflex.
Yeah.
You have no gag reflex.
Yes, but when it comes to gag reflex, that has to do with giving a blowjob, but not the after effects of me giving a blowjob.
Well, that's just stupid.
How
And don't
is
you
it
realize how
stupid?
stupid that is? I mean, that's kind of like, going into a sexual encounter and not being fully satisfied.
No.
For a
Why
man.
do you have to be sexually satisfied, fully sexually satisfied for me to swallow? Or any
some
woman,
guys- some
sorry,
guys
any
do.
woman, I should say, any woman to swallow.
Some guys do.
Yep, that's not my thing. So why should I do that when that's not my thing? It doesn't turn me on. It
look,
grosses me out.
I really don't care. It's up to each individual couple, right?
Yeah. Just the mouth just happens to be the most romantic place to put it.
It really is. I mean,
What?
you feel closer to a person after you've done that.
No.
I'm just saying. Your hair is what's good for you. Okay, no, that's not right. Your hair, what is it good for? Well, here's what it's good for. Apparently, it's good for food. Are you ready for this?
What?
Yeah, that's right. Here we go. Human hair is traded on a large scale, whether it be from females donating their hair to Locks of Love or Sean Connery donating his chest hair to the Smithsonian. Here we go. However, it disturbed us to discover that much of what is swept up from the floors of barbershops and beauty parlors winds up in our food. We mean as an FDA-approved food additive. Turns out that human hair is a main source of this is a hard one, L-cysteine. I think that's right, Cysteine. A source of L-cysteine, a substance used as a dough conditioner. That's right, guys. I said a dough conditioner. It's used to speed up the mixing and add elasticity, making it very popular for pizza dough and other bakery specialties.
This is why I did not want you to read these stupid friggin'.
How about a
about to
pizza
vomit.
later?
I'm seriously about to vomit.
Isn't that awesome? I didn't realize that, and I eat pizza like on a regular basis.
I do too.
I love pizza. I love human hair in my shit. That's great. It's so wrong. I can't believe all these years I've been eating human hair. And why couldn't they have just said, instead of making it L-cysteine, human hair? Why didn't they just throw that in there as an FDA-approved thing? I mean, why not? At least then they wouldn't have to lie to us about it.
I'm just trying to
I'd
think.
probably still eat it.
I'm just trying to think. How do they make it so where it's so refined?
I don't want to know.
That like because first thing that pops to your head is like, okay, why aren't there strands of hair in the dough?
Well,
So-
it says that obviously it's not still hair by the time it makes it into the food. So the
Oh.
hair you found in your large meat lovers was not in fact put there on purpose, unless the cook thought it was thought it'd be funny.
Yeah, I'm guessing like they extract like oils from the hair. It's not actually that. So that's got Mel. Doesn't that make you feel a little better? If
No.
it's just the oil from your hair. Let's just say
No.
that.
No, it's actual strands of hair.
Oh, okay.
Let's just be honest about it. It's what it says right there. It says strands of hair. Yes, the hair that is swept up under the barber's chair is donated to make this stuff.
Can we move on,
You want to move on?
please? If you
I
want
would like to
me-
get further into finding out what
I know,
else
I
what
have-
else
I have
L-cysteine is
several
put in.
questions.
I do too, but there it is. So you want to move on to something else?
Please.
Okay. Your pee. What is it good for?
Feel better?
Here we go. I'll tell you what your pee is good for. It's good for medicine. How about that? You were recently in the hospital, so you had all kinds of medicine being thrown at you, right? Let's see if any of this kind of helps you out. Your piss can save lives.
Oh my God.
It turns out there's a component of urine called urcoinase, almost kind of like mayonnaise except urco in front of it, urcoinase, that just happens to be extremely effective on breaking up blood clots. And you had a blood clot, didn't you?
Holy shit.
Yeah, I thought you might like this one. The kind that happen when someone suffers a stroke or a heart attack or gallbladder. In fact, okay, there you go. So you may have actually had this. Now, before you decide to piss all over someone who has this condition, we should mention that it takes a special filter to separate out the anticoagulant
Coagulants.
goodies from the rest of the urine. Though if it were you going, if you were going to piss on that person anyway, so we suppose you can't.
Okay,
stop.
because that like makes you know how they go and take specimens. Like whenever you go to hospital, they make you take a specimen,
That's
and you
where it's
don't
going.
know where it's going.
It's going in
Now-
your body.
Oh my Jesus Christ!
If you're having that kind of problem, that's where it went. Yes, we're talking about Porta-John Company. By treating their more than 10,000 rental toilets like giant specimen jars,
Holy shit!
they have gotten enough product to go into the production of what their website
A
refers
porta
to.
potty?
Their website refers to it as a human-sourced protein.
God.
A filter is placed on each porta-john, harvesting the desired proteins on a flow-by-flow basis while weeding out the undesired clutter, such as shit, used condoms, and things that lay outside of the dark boundaries of the human imagination. So there you go. Do you feel better is the question I want to know, Mel.
Can we move on?
No, you're feeling pretty good there, right? Should we take a break? Do you have to go yak?
No, because then we have to come back with more of the topic. So let's just get this damn story done, please.
What if I do my impersonation of my cat throwing up? Can I
Yeah,
make
but,
it? How's
Ooh,
that?
She's gagging. Yeah, I see some dry heaves. Oh my. I
If
think
she throws up on his carpet, I'm gonna laugh my fucking ass off.
I know this house is rented.
This house is rented. We don't even live here. They don't know we're here for the weekend. I mean, it's not even the weekend, is it?
It's
Are you okay? Are you gonna be okay?
finish the goddamn story.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I won't do the cat heaving thing anymore.
I feel like they should rent a Porta-John place should now be paying me since I'm helping out medicine.
I do too. I mean, where's our cut in all this? I mean,
Yeah.
they're taking our pee. What else did they take? Our hair. Right? They're taking our semen. This is inappropriate. We're not getting any money for this, and instead
I
we're
know.
paying for it.
You're
I'm
telling
pissed.
me it's inappropriate. Can we please move on?
All right, we'll move on. Your poop! What is it good for?
I was hoping that's where it was headed.
I'll tell you what your poop is good for. Putting a new twist on the old phrase, built like a brick shed house, the Japanese have found a way to make up for the annoying lack of natural building materials that's in their country by simply patenting systems that use a much more common resource, such as sewage, to mold bricks. They're making these types of bricks that are... several companies, by the way, are making these type of bricks, some of which use 100% sewer sludge, while others prefer a more refined mixture of sludge and debris from standard ceramic tile factories. The bricks are molded and fired to an extreme temperature, which we assume smells something like cookies baking in hell. The end product is a durable building material often used for outdoor plaza flooring, walkways, and oh, what the hell? Who are we kidding? The end product is a brick of cooked shit. So enjoy. There you go.
I've actually heard of, well, not using human, but I have
Animal
heard,
manure.
Yeah, of like third world countries and low economic countries using animal poo to build houses.
Yeah.
As I actually have heard of this.
You mix straw with it.
Right, exactly.
But the animal is not the same as human.
Oh, I'm not saying that. Well,
You put manure on your garden, for God's sake. Like,
Yeah,
but it's not
But
human.
you can also take a crap in a field somewhere and grass will grow too. I mean, our manure is the same as cow's manure. It does the same thing.
No, we don't eat humans.
Do you not know this? I thought you were a farm girl, huh?
I am, like, hardcore.
But you just never took a dump on your grass and see if it grew green?
No, I'm sorry. Like, I have gone to the bathroom.
Were you
and
too busy?
Why
What?
are we talking? You know, I hate this subject. I, like, hate it with passion.
What?
You did this on purpose.
I didn't do nothing on
You
purpose.
did.
No, I did.
Because I specifically told Chloe, I do not want to talk about the human bodily functions,
Oh.
in specifically this whole crap thing.
crap thing.
Yeah, you don't.
Are you afraid of crap?
No, I just don't like talking
About
it.
crap?
I'm,
Okay.
I'm more surprised that the pee talk made you gag more than the poo talk.
Yeah, I mean, really.
You went from our hair being in pizza to, like, pee being used in our bodies. Like,
Okay.
You know, ever heard the
All
thing,
right.
what
No,
does
that's
what
fine.
you don't know
That-
won't kill you?
That's fine. All right, I got one that's more up your alley. Foreskins!
Jesus Christ.
What is it good for? Well, I'll tell you. Every day, newborn baby boys are circumcising quickly and neatly and altering their plumbing before they are old enough to remember the trauma of having their genitals mutilated with a scalpel. For years, hospitals have simply discarded the leftover bits and put it in the containers, presumably reserved for the grossest of the grossest surgical waste. But not anymore! A company called Intercytex is now using some of those wee nippets of penis to create what they call Valvelta. I'm sorry, it's kind of like Velveeta, but there's no extra L. Valvelta, a skin treatment used to fight wrinkles and scarring. Striving for skin as smooth as a baby's ass, foreskin, or whatever, over 150 patients have now undergone the procedure, paying a stunning $1,000 per vial of foreskin. Each vial contains enough material to treat an area of skin size of a postage stamp and is stuffed with over 20 million live fibroblast cells, all isolated from original foreskins and been multiplied in a lab.
What's really bad is my son was circumcised like 12 months ago
Yeah?
when he was born, or nearly 2 years ago now.
So now you're thinking about where it might
It's like
end up.
on some old granny's face. It's just, oh my Jesus. I thought it would be good
Well,
for
don't you
his
feel-
girlfriend, like, further down the road. I didn't think it would be good for Grandma to get rid of the crow's feet. Like, just was not something that I was thinking.
Well, don't you think that kind of made you smarter? I mean,
There
now
are
you know these
you
things.
don't want to know in life, and there are certain things that I don't want to know, and those things were part of it. I don't want to know that my son's little bit could be rubbed in some woman's face. That was the whole point of getting rid of it.
It's a little disturbing.
there's a whole point of getting it chopped off so his girlfriend doesn't get freaked out. And then some woman's going to go and rub it on her face anyway. So
I don't
what was
even
the
know
point?
I don't even know what it looks like though without it. I don't know.
I
mean, without it getting it done.
Think
what
of a
is this?
turtleneck. You know when you put on a turtleneck sweater? Think of that without pulling it over your head. That's what an uncircumcised penis looks like.
Oh, that's not good.
You go from the nice
I mean,
fresh
wait.
mushroom, and that's only when it's not hard.
What do you
Like when it's hard, it kind of pulls back and it goes to the normal looking penis. But when it's not, it looks like a sweater that's been like pulled over your head. And you
Oh,
can't-
kind of like
or
my,
your hand, like when you put your hand in a sleeve and you don't put it all the way through.
kind
you
of like
kinda
what my
have that
thing looked like this week in that thing.
Dave's review of his plastic
Well, I guess we
pussy
should
is
probably
coming up later.
No, I'm not really going to give you my review. I'm just going to say
I
that
want to know what your review is. I talk about my toys and how much I enjoy mine. So you got your plastic pussy from adamandeve.com.
it wasn't. It
They
was
sent
real
it
skin.
specifically to us for you to try. So you need to do your review.
I'll give you my review.
And you
I-
have to
I
be
just don't-
honest.
I'll be honest. I just don't think it was the toy for me. I couldn't fit my wedge in there. That's what I'm saying.
Well, the hole was really, really tiny.
It was
so
really, really tiny.
It worries me that you couldn't fit your really, really tiny thing into that
I
really,
mean,
really
I had a
tiny
hard time
hole.
fitting my, sausages, my fingers in there, I mean, let alone my, brick,
Rooster.
whatever it is, the large wedge between my thighs in there.
Please, we just went from really disgusting stuff. I really don't want to go to even more traumatic, disgusting.
We're just
gross
trying to
stuff.
make you smarter. We're just trying to make our listeners smarter.
Yeah.
And here's some things that you may not know that could make you smarter. You ready for that?
Yeah, if you stop like banging that pen on the table because it's really pissing me off.
Is that bothering you?
Yes.
See that? See that face right there on that board? It's a frowny face. It
It's
says
gonna
shut
be
the
you
F
when
up.
I punch you.
Every time I point to that, you need to just shut the F up. All right? And continue.
I'm not that well trained.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. Read your story, bitch.
Come here. See that right there?
Oh.
5 things you didn't know could make you smarter. I may go through all 5 of them. I don't know. I may not. What you're wearing. Get this. Throughout, I'm going to go through this. Researchers tested a group of participants on their brain power with something called a Stroop test. The only difference between them was that half of them were dressed in a lab coat when they took the test. The results? Those wearing the lab coats only made half the mistakes of those who didn't wear them. Just to make sure this wasn't an insane fluke, they decided to make another test where the participants had to find the difference between similar pictures. Some of the participants wore lab coats, but some of them were told that the lab coats that they were actually wearing were painter's coats instead of lab coats. Again, they found that those that were wearing the lab coats scored significantly higher than those who were told that they were just painter's coats. So what does this tell you?
That this story is boring as shit.
You don't like this?
No.
You don't like it?
No, there's a reason why we did prep, and I sent Chloe a list of stuff that I liked. And
Why didn't you send me the stuff?
I've CC'd you both.
I didn't get jack crap from you.
I CC'd you both.
What was it on Facebook?
It was a day early. No, actually, it was in my email. Shit stain?
Did you just call me a shit thing?
Yeah, I did. Just thought I'd throw a new word out there.
All right, fine. I'm not gonna do this story then. What do you want to do?
In your show, prep it.
I'll tell you what we're gonna do, because this is my goddamn show.
Thought it was our show.
Yeah, fuck you. We're taking a quick break. That's what we're going to do. Yes, indeed, we are. The Big Dave and Clo Show. Welcome to the show. You can call us today right here, 214-736-3569. You can Facebook us on Facebook. Simply go to The Big Dave and Clo Show. You can also email us at any time at bigdaveandclo@yahoo.com. All right, bring it up, bro. Be right back.
I've got to figure it out, put my theory to the test. All the answers at my fingertips. I could do this in my sleep. Everything under control.
Did I get it in your eye? Is it in your eye again?
I hate you.
Here, let me get you a little milk to put in your eye. Back to the Big Dave and Clo Show. I am Big Dave, the lovely Mel next to me. Jeff, a.k.a. Balls Deep, behind the board. Our increasingly sexier everyday producer.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Clo out today. Got a rehearsal for the White Trash Party. Go figure that. Coming up this weekend for 97.1 The Eagle, the Russ Martin Show. All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, so during the break, we discussed what would you like to go ahead and go into, and I agreed because you know what?
Because you just
sometimes things look like a great idea on paper, and then when you actually do them in the show, they change.
Yep.
So that was just like one of those things. But, you know, at least the most important one to me was the very first one that I said. So
Yeah, well, you just gave the listeners a whole heap of useless bullshit. So I'm going to give the listeners a whole heap of useful stuff that they need to listen to, specifically men. Because we got the 12 things guys should never say to a girl, unless you want to get punched in the face or shot. Have you ever considered plastic surgery?
Okay, now, are you asking me if I want plastic surgery?
No, you pretend I'm the guy.
Oh, okay.
And you're
Are
the
you sure
girl.
I shouldn't be reading this?
What if you want to do it, and then I'll give you my reaction on it. Pull up your story.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. So guys aren't supposed to say that, right?
No. Never.
Have you ever considered plastic surgery?
Never.
So when I told you that, like, a few months ago, you got upset?
No, because I'm getting boobs. It's just I'm saving for them.
So if the chick's already considered it, it's okay to ask her that.
But if you get
So
in the bedroom,
she already knows that she's ugly.
if you get in the bedroom and she takes her clothes off, and the first thing you say is, "Oh, have you ever considered plastic surgery?" You're gonna get a punch in the face.
Okay. All right, so this is a good thing. I'll write that down. This is a good thing not to do. And
If you're on a date with someone, like, it doesn't matter whether it's 7, 8 years you've been married, or whether you've just known them for a few minutes. Never say to a girl that, like, ever.
you ever said that, Jeff?
I don't think I've ever said it, but I certainly have thought it.
You can think it all you want.
I mean, like, there have been times when I was like,
Damn!
yeah,
Look at them flapjacks.
you could really use a tuck and
Boy, she could use some panties for Sandy's.
You can.
You know what makes me sick? Makes me so mad I could stop a high-speed flapjack with my tongue.
You could think that all you like, but just never actually verbalize it and say it. Because, like I said, it's legal to own a gun over here. So you probably get shot.
Okay, so what else you got?
You remind me of my mother.
Oh, man.
What,
That's,
I thought that was supposed to be like kind of like a good thing
No.
because. Oh really?
You never want to be.
you did, didn't you?
Well, I mean,
Are you still with the girl?
no, I'm single.
Okay,
No.
there you go.
But there were other issues besides
There
that
were other
comment.
issues? Probably a few more.
The next one is that's nonsense. Never tell a girl that she's wrong or what she's thinking is stupid in your opinion, like ever.
So telling her that she's full of S is out the window.
Yeah, not a very good idea. Another reason
Yeah.
why you're probably single.
Yeah. Well,
Good.
but she was wrong.
Exactly. What if they are actually
I mean,
full
like,
of shit?
yeah,
We
like-
don't want to hear that.
Okay, but what if she's like 2 + 2 = 6, and you're like, no, you're wrong. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Does that make you an
something
asshole?
like that. You know, but like she truly, honestly believes. I'm just using two.
It's one way to say like you're wrong. It's another to use the word
You're stupid.
that's nonsense.
You're a moron.
Because
You're
you're
an
just kind
airhead.
of like brushing her off as like her opinion is just completely insignificant.
Oh,
What if
so-
it really is?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying.
You're supposed to pretend interested, like
Oh, so you can get into the pants.
right.
I see.
You-
Once you got into the pants, though, can you just go
You-
ahead and
you
say
see-
you're
No.
really not interested?
You see, this is the thing, is women always give men crap because they're like, oh, they're liars. That, you know, they lie to us all the time. Well, apparently, if we don't lie to you, you're not going to let us in your pants.
Right.
And then when we do lie to you, and then you find out, you get mad and then cut off the pants situation. There is no such thing as a win-win situation with women.
Yeah, there
You
is.
always end up out of the pants.
No.
I was about to say.
There is.
But
You
so-
agree with us at all times, and even if we are wrong, you still agree with us.
But even when we do that, we still end up out of the pants sometimes. You know, for a guy, it's very frustrating
because
to have a
you're
penis.
dicks. most of the time, men are complete and utter dicks.
No,
so
it's just look. Here's the difference between men and women. Okay, you take away what is it? What is it that Jack Nicholson said in that movie? As good as it gets. Think of here's how you write a woman. You think of a man and you take away logic and accountability, and there you have.
we have plenty of. You keep pounding that. I swear to God. Like, I swear to God.
I'm just saying.
Touch it
look,
one more time.
I'll touch it. So
Shit.
what I'm
I just
saying
realized
is
what I said.
no. Here's the thing. Women. Go ahead, Jeff. You were doing well.
Well,
I think,
no.
I think I'll just let you go.
I just think is okay. So, if we can't tell them the truth, and we're supposed to lie to them,
Just don't get caught lying.
okay. So
it's okay to
so
lie.
that's it. So we just have to be really good liars,
Really
Right.
good.
and then it's okay.
Right. Because if we ever find out, you'll never get in our pants again.
Right, but you're telling me through your list that I have to lie.
Right. Because we need to be told that we're always right. So if it's
So
wrong,
screw Andy Griffith.
And I really wish being gay was a choice.
I really do. Me too.
Because if it was a choice,
I would be super homo.
I know
all
I
the
would
way.
too.
so here's another thing you should never do. And there's an action that goes with this that is sure to have your fingers broken. Never say good girl and then pat them.
Can I do one or the other?
No.
I've kind of done that before.
It should never be accompanied.
It was usually after sex.
We may be
Good girl.
job, baby.
Yes.
we may be bitches, but we're not female dogs. So don't ever pat us. Because you will get your fingers broken.
It didn't work out so well. Luckily, it was a hooker, so I just tipped her a little bit more. She shut her mouth. I walked off.
That's not a rule.
Men aren't programmed for monogamy. Never say that. Like, ever. It's not. Do you
Once
know what
again,
that
we're
word
supposed
means?
to we're supposed to lie.
He's like rolling his eyes, thinking, searching in the brain. Do you
No,
know
because
what
what
monogamy?
is-
No, I know.
Because
I know.
once again, he's thinking about the fact that we're having to
Yeah.
lie again.
Men can
Women
be.
just want us to lie to them all the time.
No, men can be programmed for monogamy.
Programmed. See,
Prove it. And go.
but you know, I kind of take offense to that because there are women who aren't monogamous and they cheat. So that's kind of a two-way street.
Yeah, Miss Little Lesbian Bisexual Hoochie Mama.
Hey, that's a completely different. I'm attracted.
But I was in
No,
the,
no.
and the pussy was there, and I just had to,
I'm attracted.
and I just had to go. That tastes
I'm
good.
attracted to women. It's not something I can help. Like,
right, yeah.
you men can help putting your penis in your pants.
No,
But
we
can't-
can't.
But but
It's
then
work.
can't you help keeping your tongue in your mouth?
Yeah.
No, because it's like, and it's a.
It just sticks out every time she sees a chick she
Shut up,
likes.
Steph.
Bleh.
She
There
has
it
to be
is.
hot. And
Look at
be-
her. Bleh. It's
It's-
like dry hacking.
it's-
But look, it shouldn't come with stipulations if it's a man or a woman. If
It
you
does.
and your significant other have come to an agreement saying that we are in a monogamous relationship, I'm not dating or seeing anyone else, and the other one says same thing, and then it doesn't matter if the one of them goes and cheats on with someone with the opposite
No.
or the same sex. Yes, it does.
No, because my husband and I have an agreement. I can sleep.
See, you have an agreement.
Right.
Such a
Because that
bullshit
was the
agreement,
way
too. It is the craziest bullshit agreement I've ever heard in my entire
okay,
life.
what's this
He's
agreement?
got to be banging at least 6 chicks a week that she doesn't know about.
You bang that one more time, and I will like smack.
I am telling you, he's getting
No,
some
okay,
JJ that
our-
you don't know about.
No, he's not.
Okay.
Our arrangement.
Look, I gave
is,
him my JJ last week, so I know he's getting more than mine.
My arrangement is that I am completely bisexual, so I am very attracted to women. He knew this prior to actually meeting me and marrying me. So I am allowed to sleep with a woman whenever I like, but he's not allowed to touch. He can watch, but
Isn't
he
that
can't
some
touch.
bullshit right there?
Yeah, dude.
And then she's got to go at the end of the night.
I mean,
Okay, at least she doesn't say. But as a man, like, there is no way I'm gonna be like, oh wait, so you want me to agree to it? You can sleep around with whoever you want as long as they have a vagina.
Yep.
So can he sleep with any man he wants?
as
No.
long as he has a penis.
No. Oh, hell no.
Oh, really?
No.
See, do you see how unfair this is?
How is it
Exactly.
unfair? It's
Because you get to mess around with other people, and he can only bang you.
No.
And you can bang whoever the fuck you want.
You know what? Can I say something? What's your favorite soft drink?
My favorite soft drink's vanilla Coke.
Vanilla Coke. All right. And what's your second favorite?
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke. You know what? You love vanilla Coke. I mean, it's
We've
great.
had this conversation
It's
before.
good, but sometimes you just feel like a Diet Coke.
Yeah, no, it's a,
You're
it's a
following me
part
here?
of, yes, it's a part of me, and he knew that prior to it. And I don't just go and sleep with anyone. They don't have a penis.
Does he get to
so
meet him?
It's a difference. He can meet them.
No, there
he
is
can
no
see
difference.
them. He can meet
There
them.
is no difference.
There is
There
no
isn't any-
connection there. It's
Bullshit.
not like I
There
have a
is-
girlfriend. It's
There
a
is an emotional bond
No.
that women have.
Bullshit.
And women cannot have sex unless there is an emotional response
Bullshit.
attached to it. And
That's
that's
not-
why it's worse for a woman to cheat on a
Nope.
man
No.
than it is for a man to cheat on a woman, because we can do a sex doll and it mean nothing just as easily as we can do a true human being and it mean nothing.
I disagree. Women can definitely have just sex without the feelings.
Then they're not normal women,
That's not true.
Jeff.
Yeah, I've never just had sex. Like, been like,
But
okay.
you're
There's
not
always
a
been
woman.
something attached to it, right,
But
Jeff?
you're not a woman. There are women out there that can just have sex and there is no emotional attachment at all. It's just purely sex.
Is
That's
there
all
a club
it is.
where I can go meet these women?
Yes. Just a couple.
There are women out there like that.
I love Dr. Pepper, but sometimes I would
I
just
am
like
one
to
of
have a
those
Coke.
women. I can just have sex with a woman and that's it. It's
Right,
not
but so then why can't your husband do the same thing?
because that's mine.
You just seem like you're being selfish.
No, and
I agree.
no,
Yes,
because because his penis is not going anywhere near her vajayjay, like ever.
Right, and so why can you, but he can't?
Because that was part of me when he met me. It's not something that I can just.
oh,
there are certain urges
Okay,
that I have.
So if at the very beginning of the relationship, if he would have laid down the ground rules of saying like, well, hey, I just like to bang, so you can go off and bang someone,
And I can go off and
and
bang.
I can go off and bang someone.
That's completely different. If
Would
he's
you-
going
would you have
off to
stuck
bang
around?
another woman, it would have been completely different.
So you wouldn't let him?
No, hell no. It's
really?
completely different though.
Well, but, okay, let's say it's not completely different. Let's say he wants to go bang another man.
Then I would leave
Oh, well, then there is a problem.
because that's
Selfish.
No,
Selfish.
that's different.
Selfish bitch.
No, it's completely different.
How?
It is completely different. It's-
How is a homosexual act between a man and a man different than a homosexual act between a woman and a
Yeah.
woman?
I'm
Because it's
curious.
not a homosexual act, it's a bisexual act. There's a difference, and between a man and a man,
He's
it's
still
completely
having sex
it's
with you.
just-
He's just banging men, too.
It's
You're
just,
still banging women.
He's a
still
bisexual.
you're still banging him.
He's not to bang them. Like ever. He can't touch, he can't feel, he can't poke, he can't do anything other than stand there and maybe bang me. Or like eat me.
All
Whatever.
right, hold on, Jeff. Now, wait a
I'm
second.
ju- I just-
I'm going to enlighten her what non-selfishness is.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, now, Taryn and I, as you know, my lovely
My husband
better...
just texted me.
Yeah, I know he did. I'm just kidding, bro. I want you to know.
No, he's like, no matter what radio show you're on, you have this argument. Yeah, I know I do.
I know.
because That's just.
So, my lovely better half and I were given the opportunity,
But
and
she
we
got
went
jealous.
to... Hold
She
on.
got jealous. There's a difference.
Let him talk.
Let me finish. We went to a place where the hookers were free and clean.
Yeah.
What?
The bunny-
Where is this place?
Well,
The Bunny
you have to be
Ranch.
invited.
Uh,
But Dennis Hoff, a good friend of the show's,
like how good? Like, can we call him up?
Like he has his cell phone number and so does Chloe.
yeah, I got my cell phone. I got a cell phone number.
I've
Matter of
talked to
fact,
him.
I talked to him
Yeah,
about
a
3
couple of
weeks
times.
ago. He was really busy though, so I didn't
We've
talk to
had
him.
him and his lovely women on the show a few times.
Hey, the girl he's with right now, she is such a sweetheart.
I just
Bless,
want-
she is an awesome chick.
I just
She
wanna
is
go
so
to the
cool.
ranch.
Yes,
It's
so did
an
I.
alright place. It's cool.
So
it's
do
cool.
I. But I want to go for completely different reasons.
It's not all what it's cut out to be. But anyway, we went
Says
there,
he.
and the unselfish thing was, okay, we did a foursome,
Mm-hmm.
all right? Never had a twosome before, okay? Threesome. I've had
Yeah, I was
twosome.
about to say sex
yeah,
is a
that-
twosome.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Gotta use just myself and I.
Yeah.
Hurry up. I've got more more lists that you should follow.
I just thought that's something hit me about that. It was funny. Okay, so, but it was really cool that we did the foursome. Now, the truth of the matter was, it was totally I could do whatever I wanted to do. All right, it wasn't one of those things because she had a bisexual curiosity.
She was curious, though. She
Yeah,
was curious.
but
She was not bisexual.
She
There's a
didn't
difference.
She didn't say, all right, now when we go there, you can't touch any of them. You can only bang me while I'm doing all this other shit to them. No, she said, look, if you want to hit the back of one of them, you want to grab some titties, you want to shove some JJ in your face, you go right ahead. And I did. I did all three of those things. Banged and JJ in the face.
There's a big issue, though. She was curious, not bisexual. There's a big difference. And she also got extremely jealous and will be the first one to tell you that. Me, on the other hand, there is no curiosity.
There was
I've
a
been
little
there,
bit. Hold
muff
on.
dive, will do it again.
Hold on. There was a little bit of jealousy on my part too. That's the reason why her and I, after the experience, decided we were never going to do it again.
Right. So me and my husband have decided that muff diving is for me, and I can do it all I like. So
I guarantee you, if he
Well, now, wait a second.
he may say it's cool, but I have a feeling that he's got to be jealous.
no,
I'm going to say something.
he will sit in the other room and play Xbox, and he's done that before. While I banged a chick in the other room, he's in there playing Xbox.
Doesn't mean he's not happy.
I'm going to say it.
We can call him now, or he can call into the show,
Oh.
and he will tell you. It does not bother him.
Well, no,
one bit.
actually, I was going to do something in defense, but I would really like for him to call in and give us. That would be awesome to hear that from the horse's
We've
mouth.
spoken to him before in regards to this. Jeff hasn't been here, but we have
Okay,
spoken
no,
to him.
that's fine. That's fine. You're right. We have, and I don't want to rekindle, something else. But I just wanted.
No, he wanted to beat the shit out of Lane by the end of it, but
It's true. He was about to start a fight with Lane last time we talked to him. But the thing is, in your defense, every relationship is different, and we encourage that on this
he
show.
does have one rule, though. I'm not allowed to use a strap-on. That's his one rule. Because that's his junk, and he doesn't want me using anything like his junk on anyone else. So that's his one stipulation.
I never understood strap-ons in the first
Neither
place.
do I. I would rather,
I
touch,
mean,
play, feel,
yeah.
I don't like having
eat.
sex with a dog or something.
Well,
I don't understand what's the point.
it's just like, okay, you're using a strap-on to simulate a penis.
Yeah.
Why not just go out and get a penis?
Yeah, it's kind of like the lesbians that look like guys. Like, I don't understand. If you're a lesbian, I'm attracted to women. I'm not attracted to women that pretend to look like men.
They call them dykes, don't they?
Yeah. I'm
Is
not.
Is that okay to say?
I
I'm
was
a
about to say.
lipstick lesbian. That's my thing. Is lipstick lesbians, the ones that are feminine, smell good, look good. Like,
to
I
find
don't.
one that smells good is a challenge in itself. What's your other ones over there?
Okay. You would be really pretty if you lost some weight.
Oh man,
I've had
wow.
someone say that to me. They're
But you're a
like,
guy.
it still doesn't mean I have feelings, and that still is kind of like, well, you're a bitch. When she said that, it's like she's like, you'd be really handsome if you just lost a little bit of weight.
Well, it's
Yeah,
true.
Really? What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, so it's true, so it's okay to say to me, but if it's
Exactly.
true for you, I can't say that to you?
Hell no.
Bullshit. I believe in equal
Hell
rights.
no. So do
Hell
I.
yeah, go Jeff.
So do I. But you never
But
say that
you're not
to a-
asking for equal rights.
Yeah, but men aren't sensitive. And if you
Bullshit.
are, then you're the gayest thing ever.
Oh, bull.
Oh, so now if any guy's sensitive, he's gay. That's essentially what you just
really,
said.
really,
Pretty
or
much.
bisexual.
Pretty much.
You're full of shit.
No, I'm not.
You have no clue
See, that's
about
one
life.
of the rules. One of the rules.
You
Don't-
were raised on a
don't-
farm, weren't you?
Next one is I don't want you to make
No,
more money
I want to
than
go
me.
back to that because no, really, seriously. You know,
What,
we have
every
a good-
time I
you're like
call you-
my wife. Every time we make a good point, she changes the subject.
Yep. Because I'm
Oh
always
no,
right.
let's change the subject. I think they might have a point here.
Yeah, but it's like if you want women to be more attracted to you, lose some fucking weight.
Well, guess what? That's a two-way street.
No.
Damn right.
No, because it's like
No, it is.
No.
No, it is. It is.
No.
Super.
There's a reason why, Vegas dancers weigh in every week. There's a reason why you go to a strip club and you don't see, people that look like Big Dave and me, women that look our size.
Well, you can go to those kind of strip clubs, but they're usually on the really bad part of town.
Let's say, okay, I've never been to one of those.
Yeah, I mean, the kind you get lost in the folds. You know what I'm saying?
Where are you getting this article from?
hang on, let me have a look.
Because I have a feeling it's like some Oprah magazine.
No,
or, like,
collegecandy.com. That's where he got it from. The next one, you never ever want to say to a woman, I don't want you to make more money than me.
I will agree on that one because shit, if she can make more money than I can,
I'm in like Gungadoo.
go for it. You know why?
Yeah.
Because I'll quit my job. You go back. You be the, you bring in the money.
Seriously, PlayStation 3, Xbox, cable all day long, little Pawn Stars. Yeah.
Why
So-
can't you work too?
Well,
Hey, you know what? It's a new day and age. Now as guys, we're, if they're all excited about being the breadwinner.
Just because I make
Go
more
right
money
ahead.
than you doesn't mean that you have to stop working.
See, look, there you go, Jeff. See, you give them what they want and they still effing complain.
The next one thing you don't want to say.
Oh, okay, once again, made a good point. There
No,
we go,
you
change
did
the
not,
subject.
because
That's
you're
how
going to get
we
me
know.
pissed off. Because why
You're gonna
should
get me pissed. Don't get me
I'm
pissed
pissed.
off.
I'm pissed off. What?
why should you stop working just because I earn more money than you and
No,
have
no,
to
no, no.
support your fat ass
No,
while
no.
you sit on the couch?
No,
Oh,
no,
now
no.
she's calling you fat ass now.
I know, but apparently, if I react to that, then I'm gay. So,
Exactly. You don't
at least
wanna-
according to your rules of society. No, is all I'm saying is if I have a girlfriend or a wife and she makes enough money to support both of us, then why should I work my job? You know, you're willing to pay for all this stuff? Okay. See, now the look on your
What
fa-
happened to equal rights? Just because.
I'm
Who
playing
gives
by
a-
your rules.
Exactly.
No,
You're the ones
actually,
wanting equal
Why
rights.
should you stop working just because I earn more money than
So
you?
you
No,
find
no,
it.
you didn't listen to what I said. I said if she earns enough money to support both
So
of
what?
us.
So what?
Well, then
What does that mean? Like,
Well, support means that she's financially
I
able.
freaking know that, you dumbass. Why should I, to support the both of us, why should you stop working? Just because she earns enough money to support the both of you.
Why-
Pay the
why
bills,
work?
pay the rent.
Because I don't want to pay for a maid to raise our kids.
Yeah, exactly. Let
It's
me
a
ask.
babysitter.
Let me ask the question that a lot of these guys out there are asking: why not? Why can't we sit around? Why can't we do what the ladies did in the 50s and raise the kids, or just basically be a housewife? Why can't we be gay? In your opinion, and do the same thing that women did for years?
No, and
What?
stop
You want
quoting
equal
me on
rights?
saying that you're homosexual, by
you
the way.
want equal
If you're going to be
rights.
so sensitive that you get your feelings butt hurt because I said that you would be handsome if you lost some weight, then you need to grow a sack. That's
well,
plain
maybe
simple.
you need to grow some ovaries if I say you need to lose some weight.
Yeah.
That's offensive. There's a big difference.
Oh, okay.
Big difference.
Okay, so if he looks at you and said
You're
you'd be more, if I look at you and said you would be more attractive if you gained some weight.
You are morbidly obese, and I would agree 100%. Because
Don't
right
you dare
now,
call me morbidly obese.
You
'cause
are
I've got,
morbidly obese.
I've got ways to prove that I am not.
you are morbidly obese.
Are you ready? I weighed 11 pounds 16 ounce. Well, 11 pounds 6 ounces when I was born. Well, I got stuck in my mother.
Don't give
when
me
I
the
got
I'm
popped out.
big boned bullshit, okay?
Well,
You
as a
are-
matter of fact, I am quite large boned. If you would like to check out the size of my bone, right there, you feel that there's no fat. I want you to feel
Yeah.
it. There is
I
no.
would prefer not to
there
touch
is-
your bone.
There is no fat
Don't give
right
me-
there on that wrist bone.
Don't give me the I'm big boned,
That
okay?
wrist bone is 3 inches
This
wide.
here is pure fat.
That
That
is
there is pure fat.
that is a blanket.
That is pure fat.
That's a blanket.
You get those thingies that squeeze to see how much fat there is? That is pure fat.
That feels kind of good. Will you do that again?
Pure fat.
Squeeze it a little
Now,
harder.
I would agree with you if you had said to me, you need to gain weight.
I have a
Because
gland
at the
problem.
moment, bullshit. You've got every fucking excuse under the sun as to why you are morbidly obese.
I have a pizza
You
problem.
have bigger boobs than me.
I eat human hair.
Says
That
a
works
lot.
on two levels.
Says a lot. So,
And
if
I,
you
I
had
really,
said to
I
me
may be,
that
I
I
may
need
be.
to put more weight
You know
on,
what?
I
And
would
let's
agree.
talk. No, hold on. Let's talk about morbidly obese for a second.
You
First of
are.
all, the idea that today's medical science's idea of morbidly obese is different than it was 30 years ago when they made this whole effing thing, or was it 50 years ago? They came up with the
Yeah.
whole body index, whatever it calls,
Right.
body fat index thing.
They are restructuring a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm just kind of like overweight.
Yeah, because here's the thing: is I have a friend, and
I could lose a couple of pounds.
I mean, because Mel, I'll tell you this right now. I have a friend, and she has a similar body to yours, and when she was pregnant and had the baby, and then was you still have a little bit of that baby fat. When she had the baby and had that little bit of baby fat, the doctor came in and said, you know, you're obese, and she was like, that's ridiculous. She was only a couple pounds overweight. The doctor said, technically, you're obese according to the system that is in
BMI.
play. Yeah,
That's what it's called.
I was obese when I was pregnant.
No-
Now I'm extremely underweight. Because of my medical condition over the last 3
Well,
weeks,
right.
I'm extremely underweight. There is a perfect weight that you can get to. You
But it's
are
different for every
morbidly
person.
no, that is...
So you're going to tell me 180 pounds is the perfect weight for every single male, no matter what
no,
size?
but if they're proportionate as far as the muscle
Okay,
mass
then
and the fat mass, then it
explain-
becomes okay.
explain this to me. And this is what I have. This is what happens to me every time I go in for a checkup. The doctor sits there, does every test possible, the high blood pressure test, the diabetes test, the, you know, put me on a trainer thing where I have to run for 5 minutes test. He checks my balls. You know, he does the whole 9 yards, and he goes, well, everything looks good, but you need to lose weight. All right, everything's fine, but I need to lose weight because it's going to cause problems in the future.
Right.
Duh, when you get old, everybody has problems in the future.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know one old person who like doesn't have
Yeah,
problems.
exactly. I mean, don't you get this? I mean, look at cows. I mean, let's look at their weight. They're a bunch
oh
of
my
fat.
Jesus Christ!
Them
really?
animals are huge, man, but they live for a long time.
I hate it when the doctor's fat and they're like, you need to lose weight.
Yeah,
I'm just like, really, buddy? Take some
Yeah.
of your own advice.
We are so far off subject
Okay.
right now. It's
all right, go ahead.
okay. We went from like I don't want you to make more money than me to being morbidly obese. The one thing you never ever want to say to a woman ever, because she's bound to smack you, punch you, kick you, whatever. Your best friend's psycho. Never, because your best friend is always going to be there. Guys come and go. Don't ever say that to a woman.
Okay.
Women don't even like each other.
I
Man.
know, I was about to say,
No, I
like,
love my best friends. Like
how
absolutely.
long have you been best friends with them?
Since I was in primary school. So since I was
so,
like
so,
10.
So they're back. So they're back.
Yes,
across the
I have
sea.
I have two. I have one who's been my best friend since I was in primary school, and then I have my best friend here who's stuck with me since I've been in this country.
How long
One
ago?
is actually a guy, and the other is actually a woman, and they're married to each other. So
Wait, how long have you been in this country?
7 years.
Okay, so
My best friend Sean, he's been with me prior to me coming to this country.
right. So I just want to make sure. So your absolute best friend that you've known the longest is the one you see the least,
We communicate on a
which might
daily
explain
basis.
why.
No.
you're such good
No.
friends.
No, because you know what? I'm not a bitch, and I'm not abnormal like other people.
Gee.
So
Boy, I tell you, the lies are flowing today.
the other thing you don't ever want to say is, and I hate this word. I don't really want to say it. Would you like to say it?
Oh, I don't even think we should say that on the internet. Just say C. Everybody knows what that is.
I can
call her a
smell
C
your
word.
C. No, I can smell your C.
I can smell your vajayjay.
Yeah.
Well, when that's factual,
You
I
gotta
don't-
tell the truth.
I mean,
When that's factual, we know there's a problem. So you don't need to.
I don't know.
remind us.
No,
because
no,
I've
I don't know
I've been
either.
on a couple dates, and I got down there, and I was like,
Dude, really?
Yeah, like,
Are you telling me you didn't notice this before you walked out the door today?
yeah.
You
Yeah.
can, no, but being a woman, if there is that, like, you can smell that
Then
prior
do
to
something about it.
That's what I mean. Like, you should be able to have good body hygiene, but you should never be told that by a man. Like,
No.
ever.
I mean, maybe that might help for some women who don't know what good
Well,
hygiene is.
And also part of the problem with that is you know, you get used to that smell, and then you don't
No.
smell it anymore.
No, there is
Oh,
no.
yeah, that's-
no.
I mean, I kind of gotten used to my own smell.
I
There
mean,
is
yeah, like
no.
you know, it's kind of like when you've been in a room where there's been a fart. You know, after a while you're in there, you're used to it,
you're
and then
okay.
you walk out and you come back in, you're like, oh my god.
Damn, who did that?
No. There is no.
Have you-
Being a woman, there is no
You ever
getting
did-
used to that smell.
Jeff, you do a junk check every once in a while?
Oh yeah,
A little finger junk check?
yeah, you got it.
How about you, Mel? Do women do that?
No.
Do they a junk check?
We don't.
Oh, come on, a little finger check.
No.
A little, I don't know.
No.
I mean, how do you know then?
Because we sit fairly close.
To your,
Yeah. So the
I sit pretty close to mine.
I know.
no, yours
take
has got
mine
a
everywhere
few
with I go,
layers to
so-
go. No.
And ours sticks out.
No. You never want to say, don't be so sensitive, especially to
Oh,
me.
you changing this? Okay. Yeah, well, chicks are sensitive, so that's like something that's not going to happen. Most guys have said that to a girl at least once. Because
And it didn't go well, did it? Ever.
Why do you automatically look at me?
Because you're the single one. And
True. And
I'm
You're-
married. I'm married, and I've said it to my wife more than once. It happens.
Was that on a good day or a bad day?
A bad day,
And how did you handle it?
not very well.
Right, there you go.
But the truth of the matter is the truth of the matter. And sometimes women they're sensitive creatures by nature if they're normal, unlike you.
Whatever.
But
And-
sometimes I think it's a learning process. I think sometimes.
Yeah, you learn not to say it, otherwise you get smacked.
No, women are. Women in their older age are less sensitive.
No.
Because they've learned that life's too short to worry about stupid things.
No.
I disagree.
And the last thing you never want to say to a woman
We
is,
still on this?
it didn't mean anything.
Oh well, sometimes that's the truth too. I mean, that's if they're like trying to call you and text you after it's all over with. Oh, I think it meant something. Oh, I want to be hanging out with you next week and blah blah. Sometimes you just got to be straight up with them and go, no.
Yeah, because you were mentioning earlier there are some women who can just have sex. No, is there like a little test I can do beforehand to be like, are you going to be one of these women like you can get emotionally attached, or are you just one that like is just here for a good time?
If
and
they're
then it's
high
over?
maintenance, then But if they're the kind of girl that you can take home and chill with your boys, then
What?
with your boys, like watch football, you can tell when a woman is like brooding and looking for like a long-term thing, and woman who just doesn't want to do nothing. It's
Okay.
just sex. That's plain and simple. It's
I
just
just
sex.
had to adjust my junk.
That's so gross.
So we're talking about we were talking about the whole fat thing.
Yeah, you being fat.
No, I have a great workout process that I do.
Please share your daily workout process so
Well-
I can remember never ever to do it.
Okay, no problem. I'm going to end the show today with 8 ways to lose that last 10 pounds. You could probably,
How much
Use
did your
this.
lunch weigh today when you ate it?
not 10 pounds. It was fine. Here's the way. You can cut more calories for weight loss. Yeah, that's right. Increase your exercise intensity. I do this quite a bit. And lift weight to lose weight. Remember that. Lifting weights helps you lose weight. I have very strong arms. I can pick up a car.
A micro machine does not count. Hot
No,
wheel.
I can pick up a Volkswagen Beetle. I've done it.
Like they do in the strongman competition.
I've done it.
Good for you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Also, you can
so
drink
full
more
of
water.
shit.
Water is very important for you, and you should always drink more water. It's a good thing to do. Journal your calories. Eat more protein. Stand up for weight loss. Don't let anybody get you down. It's important to what? What are you laughing at me for?
I'm just wondering how many of these you actually do a day.
And you can also change your diet routine. If you notice what's working, what used to work for you before isn't working anymore, you can change up your diet routine. That sometimes fixes it. So there you go.
It's kind of really simple math. If you take in less calories than you actually burn, you're gonna lose weight. Like, it's really simple. You don't need any bullshit like 10 ways to do it. Just here's the thing: exercise. Eat less, eat healthy, exercise. That's it. Cut shit out of your diet.
Fried bacon cinnamon roll.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I can't
we can-
eat fat food, like
Gonna end
fried
the show.
food anymore.
Today, with a reminder about the fried bacon cinnamon roll, deliciously fresh cinnamon roll. My deliciously fresh cinnamon roll dipped in a special sweet pancake batter.
Oh my god.
Rolled in a crispy fried bacon crumbles. Deep fried! And sprinkled with powdered sugar. It's a main course and dessert all in one. Until next week! Big Dave and Clo Show. I want to thank you for listening. We will see you then right here at 7:45 to 9. TheBarLiveDallas.com. Facebook us. The Big Dave and Clo Show. You can also email us at BigDaveandClo@yahoo.com. See you guys then.
Bye.
All I